on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, let it, yeah. Halo on me, Sailor Rock, yeah. Got me with the school, Get one, move, You my little baby boo, girl. I love you like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah. I'd rather be a broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her. She look. What the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me. I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change. Yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain. Yeah. Do whatever, get you paid. Yeah. Roll it from the cradle to the grave. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the feeling when you ride it like away. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever.
And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the gold on work.
You got me like ooh. You got me like You got me like and ooh. With all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Baby, you're flashing, and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way you Jupiter was rising. You got me reacting like a lunar look tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like ooh. You got me like You got me like and ooh. With all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like ooh. I'm feeling you.
You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like the sun is blasting out a ray of light.
You got me like ooh. You got me like You got me like and ooh. With all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Girl, you got me like
Come on, baby.
You got me like ooh. You got me like You got me like ooh. I'm feeling you. Yeah. You got me like You got me like
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen. Yeah. That boys in that can't win.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Seahawks are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Raiders team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. The slot man in motion right. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Amari Darboh, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st down, Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
And a loose football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, here's Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik McDowell able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On play action, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. 1st down, Seahawks, Wilson to Baldwin.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
1st down, this is Rawls. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good pickup there, a 22. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. In motion, Patterson. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Rawls. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Wilson on first down. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
Being chased, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now Carr looking deep in the direction of, and got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. In motion, Patterson. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And the wideout in motion. Carl try it again on second down. Dancing to his left. And Cook has it left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Carr fighting Patterson there for a Raider first. First down is Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
To the air on second down. It's Carr. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Carr now to throw. There he goes inside the 30. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he trucked him. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Play action. Now it's Carr. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 41 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On second down, Washington. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go again with Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Wilson to give to Rawls. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Wilson, he'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. Carr to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Patterson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 more there and another first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. If they can win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders.